¿Cómo te llamas? ¿A qué te dedicas? ¿De dónde eres? I have many questions for you today. Hola amigos, soy Alejandro. Bienvenidos a Key Spanish. In today's lesson, we are going to cover how to give and ask for personal information. This is the fifth lesson of Unit 1. Remember to check the playlist on our channel to see all of our lessons in order. You will find the link on the top of the screen and also in the description. In the last one, we worked on some pronunciation of the letters G, J, C, K, etc. And as mentioned, today we are focusing on giving and asking for personal information in order to be able to, at the end of the unit, have a small exchange with another student at a language school. Many people just forget the aspect of asking questions when learning a language. You learn to say, my name is, blah, 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 but not to ask for it. And a conversation is a two-way street. That's important to keep in mind. So let's get started. I want you to first take a look at this. This has some information: nombre, apellido, nacionalidad, profesión, teléfono y correo electrónico. This can be thought of a ficha, ¿no? Una ficha is like a sheet or formulaire, a questionnaire. Y my question is, ¿dónde podemos encontrar una ficha como esta? Where can we find a sheet or a form like this? Maybe you can tell me in the comments some places you may find something similar to it. John has a suggestion: en un gimnasio. En un gimnasio is one option where you have to fill in this data. And another one is a clinic. In this case, we are at the Clínica Montero, la Clínica Montero, where several patients are going to the reception and the receptionist is taking their information. We're going to hear an audio and I want you to tell me which information are we missing from each of these people. So the first one, we're missing the nombre, nacionalidad, profesión, teléfono. And the second one, we're also missing information. And you have the options to the right of your screen. So we're going to listen to the audio now. And you tell me, or you think for yourself, which information we can use to complete these questionnaires or these forms for these people.
Hola, ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Me llamo Jaime.
Jaime, ¿y de apellido?
Bonet.
Gracias. ¿De dónde eres, Jaime?
Soy español.
Muy bien. ¿Y a qué te dedicas?
Pues soy arquitecto.
De acuerdo. ¿Tienes teléfono?
Sí, es el 925-501-478.
478. Perfecto. ¿Y un correo electrónico?
Mi correo es jaimebon@gmail.com.
Jaime, ¿qué más?
Bon, con B. jaimebon@gmail.com.
Vale, perfecto, gracias.
You have just heard a first interaction. Can you fill in the missing information? Okay, so el nombre de este chico es Jaime. Su apellido, last name, es Bonet. La nacionalidad, español. Es arquitecto. Su número de teléfono es el 925-501-478. If you don't remember the numbers, make sure to check the previous lesson on expressing interest, where we cover numbers 1 to 10. And su correo electrónico email es jaimebon@gmail.com. Excellent. So let's now listen to the next one about Maite. Let's see if you can tell me the information we are missing.
Hola, ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Hola, soy Maite.
¿Y de apellido?
Rojas,
¿De dónde eres, Maite?
de Argentina.
Ajá. ¿A qué te dedicas?
Soy dependiente.
¿Cuál es tu número de teléfono?
655-058-912.
Ajá, perfecto. 12. ¿Y tienes correo electrónico?
Sí, es maite-1971@gmail.com.
Vale, gmail.com. Perfecto, gracias.
De nada.
After hearing the second one, can you tell me the data we are missing, the information? Su apellido es Rojas, nacionalidad argentina. Es dependiente. You remember we saw when learning about professions and nationalities. In that lesson, we covered dependienta because Anastasia, the Russian girl, was dependienta, shop clerk. Teléfono 655-058-912 y su correo electrónico maite_o _1971@gmail.com. Okay, and the last one we already know because there are no other options, but let's listen to it just for listening practice. Okay, also is good because this man is Cuban and the accent is different, so it could be good for you to listen to a different accent of Spanish.
Buenos días, ¿cómo te llamas?
Soy Ernesto.
¿Y cuál es tu apellido?
Mi apellido Álvarez.
Álvarez, de acuerdo. ¿De dónde eres?
Soy cubano.
Ah, de Cuba, muy bien. ¿En qué trabajas, Ernesto?
Trabajo como periodista.
¿Y cuál es tu teléfono?
Mi número es el 693-058-417.
¿17?
Sí, 17.
Gracias. ¿Y tu correo electrónico?
Mi correo es e.alvarez@gmail.com.
¿@gmail.com?
Sí, gmail.com.
Vale, muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti.
And the last one is called Ernesto Álvarez. Es cubano, es periodista also, if you remember. Periodista, journalist, and doesn't change in gender. It's not periodista. Is in professions. Also, we saw that in the lesson about professions and nationalities. Do not change. So, teléfono 693-058-417. And the email. Pay attention to how we say emails in Spanish. We saw before, _, Alvarez, @ this @ is @ Gmail or gmail.com. Some people say Gmail, some people say Gmail. It depends. How was this listening comprehension activity? I hope it was useful and that you were able to fill in the gaps. If you are enjoying the video, please give it a like. It's gratis. It's free. And now let's move on to reflecting on the questions that the receptionist was asking when trying to get the information from these patients. Take a look on the right to the different questions that you have heard. Some of them appear in the audio, some of them don't, to ask about personal information. Which of these could be used to ask about la profesión? Remember to participate. This is an interactive course, so I want you to be proactive here. No seas vago. Don't be lazy. No seas vago. So, to ask about la profesión, we can say, ¿en qué trabajas o a qué te dedicas? ¿En qué trabajas? ¿A qué te dedicas? ¿A qué te dedicas is very common and it's hard for you to remember as an English speaker because it does not translate very well. It's to what do you dedicate yourself to? So it's a strange way of phrasing it for you as an English speaker, but it's the most common one. You can also say ¿cuál es tu trabajo? ¿En qué trabajas? That's fine. To ask about el número de teléfono, straightforward. ¿Cuál es tu número de teléfono? O ¿tienes móvil? Right? El correo electrónico, also quite straightforward, right? ¿Cuál es tu correo electrónico? To ask about the name, el nombre. Do not confuse with número, number. El nombre, ¿cuál es tu nombre? O ¿cómo te llamas? And lastly, to ask about nationality is ¿de dónde eres? Where are you from? So just to recap, if you need to ask someone about a profession, ¿a qué te dedicas? ¿En qué trabajas? ¿Tienes móvil? ¿Cuál es tu número de teléfono? For the phone number. Correo electrónico. ¿Cuál es tu correo electrónico? Pay attention that we use ¿cuál es a lot, which is your number, your email, your name. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? O ¿cómo te llamas? And the nationality, we ask about it with ¿de dónde eres? Remember that all of this is important for the final project of the unit. You need to interact with another language student and you will have to ask questions and get answers. So it has to be a two-way conversation. So asking someone else about their information is useful as just be able to give your own, which you have already learned also in this audio. And remember that as part of this course that we are offering here for beginners on YouTube, you have access to lesson notes that include the slides of the lessons, as well as the relevant vocabulary that you can see here for questions and answers. And we are including, in this case, the audio you have heard with an interactive transcription. So you can listen to it and see where the audio is being played and go back and forth so you have more time and can look at the language more carefully. To access them, you will find a link in the description. They are completely free and the perfect companion for this video course you are taking on YouTube. And that's it for today. If you don't want to miss our next lesson on the Codes for Beginners in this Unit 1, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell. ¿Okay? Soy Alejandro de Key Spanish y nos vemos en clase.